Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to another edition of Throwback Flyersguy. This episode will not have an intro or an outro because in this episode, I'm going to title this episode Remembering My Friends Tom and Vinnie. I wanted to do this video to talk about my good friends, Tom and Vinnie. My friend Tom passed away, I think somewhere around 2021. And my friend Vinnie, he passed away, I think in 2020 or 2019. But I wanted to come on here and pay tribute to my good friends, Tom and Vinnie. Tom was an employee at my local deli. He worked with my friend Tano at Tano's Deli. And the thing about Tom, if you're nice to Tom, he'll be nice to you. And I learned that. Because I was always nice to Tom when I came in. I would say hi to him and we'd talk, and we really started to hit it off. Me and Tom, we got along very well. We talked about a lot of stuff. Old TV shows. We would hang out, watch TV there while he was away. We would check out what's going on the TV when there wasn't much of a crowd and we didn't have many customers. And Tom was such a good guy. Like, he would always have the best advice for me. Like, whenever I was having a bad day, he'd always tell me, you know what? If people don't like you, screw them. It's their loss. He also, I remember coming in with the Flyers, we lose a game, and he'd tell me one day, this team's going to win the cup, and one day you're going to be there to experience it. And I took those words to heart, because Tom's a good man. He gave me such great advice. And he was a very funny guy. When you get to know Tom, he had such a funny sense of humor. I remember on Halloween, I went to Tom's Deli on Halloween to hang out with everybody there. And I remember Tom getting a bottle of something. It didn't really, it was a bottle of like grape juice or something. But he made it look like a bottle of whiskey. And there was something in my pocket. And Tom's like, "What were you drinking?" I'm like, "No, that's not my bottle." And then Tom just starts laughing. It's the funniest thing ever. And it was crazy. It was, yeah. You'd also have so many funny stories to tell me. Unfortunately, I lost, you always have good stories to tell me. Tom was a good guy. He was a good friend of mine. And I always enjoyed hanging out with him, you know. And I remember when my dad had cancer. I think that Tom knew something was up with my dad. He knew that he was not feeling right. And Tom talked to me and he said, "Look, I know it's tough what's going on with your dad. You gotta have hope that it'll pull through." And my dad passed. Tom was one of many people that reached out to me after my father passed away. He said, he told me, "Look, I'm sorry about what happened. But remember, he's always, no matter what, he's always with you. He's not truly gone. He's always with you." I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And then, once I ended up getting sick and ended up in the hospital, I really didn't get to see Tom as much as I used to. I didn't really get to hang out with them as much as I used to. And it was hard for me really to get around there, considering that I am on a ventilator and it takes so much to get me outside and get everything ready. And I just felt guilty about that. And luckily, there were a few times I did get to see him after recovering. Um, I also remember, and now that we talked about Tom, we talked about my good friend Vinnie. I remember meeting Vinnie in 2000. I remember I met Vinnie in 2011. We walked into Tano's Deli. We didn't even know who he was. So he introduced himself. He said, I'm Vinnie. I'm a cousin. I'm Tano's cousin. I said, nice to meet you, Vinnie. And Vinnie's like, I see you're a Flyers fan. I said, yeah, I love the Flyers. Vinnie said, yeah, me too, man. Me too. I hope they win the cup this year. Unfortunately, they didn't win the cup that year. They got swept by the Bruins in the second round that year. And I remember he was always positive. When he talked to me, he told me, well, hey, cuz, don't worry about the Flyers. They'll get it together. They're going to be better. You got to be patient, cuz. You got to be patient. And I was. And then me and Vinnie really hit it off. We hung out a lot. We talked a lot. He was such a great guy. And he was such a ladies' man, too. The ladies loved Vinnie. The ladies loved Vinnie. And he was such a good guy. And I remember I met his niece, Claudia, in the summer of 2011. Very nice girl. Very sweet, very down to earth. Very intelligent as well. I had a lot of intelligent conversations with Claudia. And I really enjoyed meeting her and getting to be friends with her. She really liked me as a friend. We really had a good friendship. She was really such a nice girl. And I was glad that I got to meet her. And we just became great friends. Which reminds me, I haven't really talked to Claudia in a long time. I gotta get back to that. I gotta write her on Facebook. Tell her how things have been going. Let her know how everything's been going lately. Years later after that, Vinnie was, many years later, Vinnie, he had cancer. He got cancer. And he was really sick. And I remember Tano telling me that Vinnie's really sick right now. He's on chemotherapy. And he's just not doing well right now. But he's trying his best. A couple days away, weeks later, I heard that Vinnie was doing good on the chemotherapy. He was getting better. He was feeling better. Unfortunately, after that, he went back into remission. And he ended up getting sick again. And unfortunately, he ended up passing away. The last time I got to talk to Vinnie was, I would say, either sometime around 2018 or 2019 was the last time I talked to him. And I talked to him and Claudia on video chat on Facebook. And I remember Vinnie telling me, giving me great advice. Vinnie, he did not look very good, but he was so happy to hear from me. I'm so happy to talk to me. Unfortunately, he passed. And when I heard the news, it really broke. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. And then, a couple years after that, Tom had passed away as well. And when I heard about Tom, that broke my heart. When I heard about Vinnie, that broke my heart too, because Tom and Vinnie were two of my best friends. And when I lost two of my best friends, it really hurt. And I didn't know what to do. And this was the year that everything started to change due to the pandemic. and it was a spiral. It was like kind of like a chaos theory. Everything just kept going wrong. I lost two of my best friends, not because of the pandemic, because of something else. Thankfully, they didn't have to go through that. And I always remember my friend Tom, and I always remember my friend Vinnie, two of the greatest guys, and two of my best friends. I will always remember them, and I will never forget that. Tom, Vinnie, I know you guys are up there watching over me. I want to tell you that I love you guys, and I'm truly happy that I had such good friends like you too. Thank you for everything, and thank you for the memories. Thank you. Guys, thank you for joining me here on Flyersguy's Top 10 of the. Thank you for joining me here on Throwback Flyersguy. I hope you guys have a great day. And just remember, life is too short. Always cherish the moments you spend with your friends and your family.